Comes it back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this up.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 10.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. And he's going to have the Niners first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown! And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his pitch catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. Touchdown, Bears. Josh Reynolds, 39 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the visiting Patriots come in and get the victory on the road. Mac Jones, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we head up to Kansas City, check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucs. Justin Herbert, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. And then finally, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football with a good one between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This will be a loss of 3 and a much tougher third down moment.
But these guys getting chopped into the deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Rodgers. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll go option on second down, right side, across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Brady on third down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields, out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. From the gun on third down, Brady. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the 27, Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Shotgun now for Brady. The left side completion to Jones. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown! Zay Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done. And
slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
49ers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Niners set to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That's good for a 49er. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Throwing again on second down. Brady got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Smith here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Boy, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Henry running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Pierce now up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Rodgers going to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 49 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. That's into the hands of Reynolds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Henry again on second down. Oh, what a move. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. To try again after the sack, Rodgers. And that's good for a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 6.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Bryan Anger now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Holding offense.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Henry up the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Off the option, here's Henry. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Henry. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. Oh, good move at the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
To throw, it's Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Off the option, here's Henry. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bears have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh, no.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. This is Henry. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. To throw again on second down. Rodgers able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Aaron Donald bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers to Pierce. They set up the screen. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And some space here. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 24, Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Chicago, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.